Will, what's going on, man? I think you're on mute. How we doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. How we doing, man?
How you doing, Mr. Jeremy?
I'm doing well. Where are you calling me from today, man?
You said, where am I calling you from? I'm from Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay, what's the college football team looking like this year, man?
I mean, they gonna be all right if they can get their coaches together. It's so long. I went to LSU, so it was better with Nick Saban and everybody else after that. It just kind of, you know.
I think they got you guys in the top five, I believe, is the
Oh yeah,
last
no,
time.
we're top five. We're still top five, but it's just we have some questionable coaches. That's all. The last coach was okay with his guy being uh you know he had a lot of harassment charges, and but he still ended up going to the NFL, which brought more people to LSU. But it was a lot of stuff that he covered up, and he knew about it. So they fired the whole everybody, head coach. They fired everybody, and they restructured everything because of one person. Because he went to the NFL doing the same thing, thinking the NFL was going to cover him up. It's like, bro, it's like trying to get in. I just let you go and get somebody else, which is what happened. And now he's fighting a rape charge in Washington State. But anyway, we don't worry about that.
Now, what year did you graduate from LSU?
Oh, I didn't graduate. I graduated from University of Maryland. 2000,
okay.
Yeah, 2020. I joined I'm military, so.
Oh, okay. How long you been in the military for?
10 years.
10 years, bro. Come on, man. What got you into the military? You just want to travel, see everything? What?
So I'm from Louisiana, and I'm back here. I wanted to get away. I joined the Navy. 30 countries. I've been to 30 countries. A lot of deployments. Got out, worked for the Air Force, Space Force. Came back. I'm in the Army now. Just my auntie told me, she said she just finished. She said we don't start stuff and don't finish, just finish. And they said when you retire, you understand what that means. So I'll retire at 41 and see what life looks like when I can wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want to work. But I'm trying to do that now. I believe in generational wealth and this and the third. I followed personnel when it comes to money. I've already set myself up, but I want to learn something else. So I did this before when I was like 22, when it was fresh on the market, when Shopify was brand new. If you look at my following on Instagram, whatever, all that came from bodybuilding and lifting weights and motivating personnel and this and the third. That came from strictly that. I was good at it. I mean, I don't look like I don't take steroids. I don't look like, if you look at my recent video, from me hurting my back, I came back and I was able to go back and semi-PR over 400 pounds on the squat, over 400 on the deadlift. And I can actually go up now. I just didn't want to hurt my back. I'm afraid to hurt my back. But to see that when I was broken and I still was able to work out, and then what I am at now, I can motivate people like, yo, it's only a season to be broken. But I'm interested in what you do, or what you all do. I'm not really. I've had training people. I've trained people for like how he said, like $20, $30, $50 here. But I was like, there's no fucking way you can actually close anybody. So if I can close one person, I'll put y'all on fucking blast. But there's no way that you can close anybody on a $3,000 plan. There's no fucking way, like no fucking way.
So there's a way around that. So yes, the overall plan could be $3,000, but depending upon the length of terms, you could turn it into like a monthly payment for them. So, they're essentially agreeing to $3,000 over the course of a specific amount of time. And if you break it down monthly, it makes sense, right? So as an example, I was a master level trainer for over 15 years. I was charging per session $150 per session. And I was getting a bag. So I was training about 40 people a week, 2 to 3 times a week in there. Most of them were like high level executives. So great money, but the hours for me having to trade in my family time for working from 4:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night was really not what's up, right? So I had to figure something out. My wife was like, hey, you need to get your ass home. We need to do something here to make it make sense.
Okay.
And that's where that online is going to give us that freedom, that flexibility. You mentioned a couple of powerful things. One, you said that you're wanting to help motivate other individuals, but you're also talking about generational wealth, right? So being prepared, setting yourself up long term. What else are we looking for? Something I'd assume flexible with your overall military schedule. Is that correct?
It has to be flexible. I mean, that is the reason why I stopped doing what I did. I was deployed, forward deployed, split deployed. So, you know, and then when I came back from my most recent deployment, I was out to sea for 308 days. Well, how many days there in a year?
Yeah, 365.
So,
yeah.
I was out to sea for 308 days. I pull in, I go out for 5 days, pull in for 2, actually 1.5, and then go back out. Pull in for 1.5, go back out. 5 and 6. Well, call it 6. Yeah, 6 and 1. 6 and 1.25 ish. Debatable. That Sunday was very, because we put out Monday. We leaving Monday. Monday, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we out of here. So you gotta figure it out. We gonna pull in on Friday evening, late, mind you. Saturday, quote unquote, whole day. Sunday, half day. Everybody get back on the ship because we gotta do our checkups. Monday, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Before 12, we out. So I'm in the Army now, so I think I have a little more time, but yeah, something flexible. And I was wondering, so I saw the video. I'll be using your stuff, or will I be using your testimonials and all this other stuff, or will I have to be in a video, be in a gym, having videos of me working out and things of that nature? I'm just interested.
Yeah, so there's going to be a few ways that we utilize social media. It's not just all going to be like you in the gym, right? We want to have a level of like expertise that you know what you're talking about, but we also want to have a level of entertainment because we live in a world where people want to be entertained like at the drop of a hat, right? We also want to show who you are outside of the gym. So say, for instance, if people knew that you were in Maryland, you want people to feel like if they were in Maryland, they would want to look you up and hang out with you. We want people to be able to resonate with your overall message. So for instance, I don't know what your ideal niche is, but I could see you really kind of helping out other military personnel. So think about when people retire from the military, at first they're excited, but then there's this gap of like, what the hell do I do? I've been doing one thing for 20 plus years. Now I have nothing. And some of them feel like they're missing out on something, right?
So I definitely am dealing with that right now with a few of my guys, but I'm like, bro, I'm writing their resumes and everything. Like, yo, what do I do? I'm like, bro, it's like, they're like, I'm scared. I'm scared of what? Like, what do you, I got out. It's like, but you got out young. I've been doing this since I was like, you know, this age. I'm like, oh yeah, this is literally all you know for real. It's like, yeah, but I gotta go. And I'm like, well, what do I do? I'm like, I do nothing, go travel. Shit, you got money now. You don't have to work, go. And like, they don't even want to do that, which is weird. So yeah.
Well, I feel like their sense of purpose has been abandoned now, right? So like you could be that person that's able to help guide them, not just like physically, but also mentally, putting in the right habits. Think about people that, depending on what, branch of military, depending on what your job was, people in the front lines, like for instance, I knew a couple buddies that were in the military. 4th of July, I hate it, man. It drives them crazy. They hear those popping and immediately it's like fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
So that could be an easy way and an easy people that you could target because you live it, right? Like, how do you stay in shape when you're on deployment? How do you implement these habits when you don't have an air fryer?
Jailhouse workouts, baby. Jailhouse workout. I'm telling you, 100%, man. You get them all. You get in the goddamn closet and you go. That's a real thing. Like you don't. I tell my guys and girls all the time, you don't need to be in the gym to work out, man. Like look at these calisthenics workout. Look at them. Like you don't need to be in the gym to work out. I can get you good, which is why I'm slimmer and whatnot. I tell them I can get you good without weights. Like we can work out without weights, and I guarantee I can still get you where you want to be. Now your strength might be lacking, but I can teach you how to outwork the biggest person in the room. So what I mean by that is, like, I have friends that deadlift like over 400 easy. However, they refuse to do 315 pounds 100 times, 10 sets of 10. I can do 10 sets of 10. I'm conditioning. I'm all about conditioning because my job or my thing is to move weight efficiently and effectively. I'm not trying to lift it that one time to like, oh, I'm done. No, you did it once, but can you lift it from this side of the damn road all the way? I need you to pick this box up and carry it way the fuck down there. I get it, you could pick it up now and you could take a few steps and then you put it down, but how, where's your endurance? What is your endurance like completely plateau? And I normally beat that biggest person because I'm an endurance trainer. I really am. In real, I'm an endurance trainer. Like if you was to sit down and work out with me, you'd be on one workout machine for about 3 hours. However, the next person behind you is going to ask you, like these people ask you questions like, hey, what are you doing? Like, you know, I can see this and I can see all of this extraness going on in here. I'm like, yeah, because you got to work these little itty bitty twitch muscles that are inside I mean, they're like this muscle, no one shows love to. It's a little muscle. But if you want to do that, that's how you do muscle ups. It's this little muscle right up in there, and it helps you do muscle ups along with your lats. But yeah, I'm in endurance. Like if I was to niche anything, it would be endurance. Like
Yeah.
But I'm not a what's his name? I'm not David Goggins endurance, but you know, endurance would be my thing. I'm an endurance person. I'm all about endurance. I like that. Like I love to see, like, can you do this 100 times? All my workouts are always sets of 100. When people work out with me, they're like, "We're gonna be in here for a while." Like, yeah, you're gonna be in here for about 3-4 hours. So you might as well go ahead and just cancel. That's why I work out early in the morning. I work out at 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Me and you both, but that's because I'm
Yeah.
old, man. Old people do weird shit like that.
look, if this is old, if me and you are considered old, I would hate to see what's after old.
Bro, I'm about to be 42 next month, man. So
Damn, you look good, bro.
thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
Good.
Like David Goggins says, who's carrying the boats?
Me, fucking me. I guess I carry it. Like I guess I got the first mile, and y'all figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, think about that, how important cardiovascular health is, especially with the onslaught of COVID, all these other things. You got these young athletes passing away, crazy, right? So like that's going to be important. So you being a hybrid athlete, right? There's right now people are defining themselves like I'm either a bodybuilder or I'm a power lifter or I'm an athlete. Why can't we encompass all those things? There's going to be a time if you want to be the most maximal individual, there's going to be times where you have to lift really heavy shit, but then you're going to have to be able to sprint 200 yards right after that, right? So thinking about how we can place that into like real world scenarios, right? So it's awesome that you can pick up a bar and pick it up one time for 700 pounds. But what if your family was in a burning building? You had to pick someone up and over, right? Like you want to prepare them for anything, right? The apocalypse that could be happening next, right? So that would be an ideal type of a niche for you, but also it would be for military personnel as well, from veterans to people looking to get into the military. A lot of times we see people that I have a couple buddies that are in the fire department, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm like, hey, if that building was burning, I'm gonna take my own chances, brother, because I do not trust you with my life in your hands, right? Because some of these people are completely out of shape, right? So
okay, yes, okay, yeah, no, my battle will always. That's why you pick your battle. You pick your battle, which your battle is your battle buddy. So I know they know I got their 12, and I know they got my 6, and that's it. But if you got that situation, then you need to pick some new guys.
Yeah, I just tell them, hey, this is why your health and fitness is so important, because you know, I'm seeing you coming into this burning building. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to jump or do my own thing, right? So I think I have a better opportunity to outlive that. But no, man, honestly, you being a hybrid athlete could be really big, right? Even helping new recruits coming in, figuring out what they need to do to be in the best possible shape to be like longevity in that military if they're looking to do that, right? Just to be a more optimal man in general. So again, man, today I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to have your 6, your 12, whatever degree you need. We're going to make sure we get you covered, man. It sounds like, again, generational wealth, we want flexibility. And I'm also assuming there's going to be a level of financial freedom that we're also wanting as well, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. What are we currently bringing in right now with the military alone?
What do I bring in with the military? Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't even know. 50, 60 maybe.
Okay. So let me give you some context behind this, man. So industry averages for online training on the very low is going to be $250 a month, all the way up to $500, pending what you're charging, what you're offering. Okay. So let's just say average, you're charging $400 a month on average. Okay. So if you had like literally 20 clients, you'll have 8K a month, which is already drastically out, performing what you're currently doing in less time. If you have 25 clients, that gets you 10K, 120K a year. So now we're doubling that, 25 clients in a world full of billions of people in which you've already been to 30 different fucking countries. Not that difficult.
I mean, like I said, I get people ask me like when I stopped doing, they were like, "Why'd you stop?" I put a Snapchat up of me just running and like doing what I was doing, and my guy was like, "Yo, thank God you're back. Like I needed your motivation. Like, yo, where are you?" I'm like I just felt I had to. I'm work.
Yeah,
I'm always working. I've been up since 4:45, 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah,
and I smell like ass, and I said, well, I told my guys to take an early lunch so I can do this. So my guy, but we gotta get right back out there. So, but I motivate people. Like I got my guy, he's 52. If you go look at one of my pictures, I got him to get on stage for the first time in ever. And he was so excited that he's addicted to too much fitness now, which is great. He's retired and he runs like a son bitch. But he's like, I'm going to do another show. I got another guy and no one believes me because he's way bigger than me. But I motivated him to get on stage. People talk about his little chicken legs, and now he's squatting over 600 pounds. He's like, "Who's talking about my legs?" And I said, "Nobody, not a damn person." But they talked about his legs because he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee. He couldn't go. He was big up top and small at the bottom, and now it's huge. And people don't believe that. That was me. But people don't look at that because I'm small. I said, but what he'll tell you is like, if you get him in the weight room, he'll outwork you, and I will. I will probably die. It's just like Will Smith on the treadmill.
Yep.
Like I will. Like yeah, no, we can go. Like no, we're gonna do sets of 50 until one of us is gonna die. I don't. Either my body's gonna fatigue and it's gonna like literally I'm gonna break something, or you're gonna be like I don't want to do this no more. So I take 50 pounds of a dumbbell and be like, yo, we gonna do this until somebody blacks out. And I promise you, it won't be me. I'm already prepared to do this. I'm like, I just tell myself, we're gonna get it and go get it. So
for sure. So yeah. It's huge, man. That you're obviously a product of what you're trying to obviously eventually sell, which is a really important thing because you need to be able to kind of exemplify what you're telling others to do, right?
Absolutely.
So just having, videos of you running, maybe like, a motivational speech behind it. Not everything has to be directly fitness related. But again, people want to feel like they can resonate with you. They want to feel like you're that person that can provide them hope, maybe provide them some clarity. If we can solve people's pain points or their problems, they'll pay anything to take care of that. So example, I service men 35 to 50 years old that are high-level executives. What do men 35 to 50 years old that are high level typically struggle with, right? Relationships, because they're always gone, right? Poor eating habits. If they do have a wife and kids, they're usually not very present. If they're not present, the wife starts to resent them. So if those things are happening, and as men, we want money, power, and sex. One of those things get taken away, we've got major problems, right? So I'm showing men how they can be more optimal in their work life, but in their personal life as well. Because if you're not getting laid, you're not seeing your kids, problems down the road, right? So I'm showing them those pain points and how I can cure those problems for them and find solutions. So if we find a pain point to whatever you're trying to rectify, people are willing to do whatever to make sure that that's no longer an issue. Does that make sense?
It does.
Cool. What do you feel like the biggest challenge is to get this thing up and moving the way you want it?
So I've been, it's going to be either time or money. Okay. And what I mean by that is, I can make time for just about whatever I want. So let's not say time. I can maneuver my time as long as it's not a deployment. Like I'm going on like a situation in like a few days, so I won't be able to do it right now. But finances. So I've been talking to these wonderful gurus, these wonderful people. Like, hey, I'm talking to the average, regular, everyday person, and when I get to them, I say, so how much? Oh, 10 grand. Now, you know damn well the average person in real life doesn't just keep 10 grand on them.
Right.
And then when you tell them that you don't have it, which I have, just like how I didn't talk to you. But like when I hit these people up and I have these wonderful conversations, I keep a log. So like if I wanted to flame you, I can literally just flame you. Like I got your text message. I have when I say, can you explain this to me? And you just stop talking to me. Well, why won't you talk to me?
Right.
So as long as it's not out. So when I was okay, wait, hold on. I want to, because I didn't speak to you. I apologize. I spoke to where is he? What?
Oh, Chad?
Yes, I spoke. Yeah, okay, I spoke with him, and he said that first of all, it's not one size fits all. Thank God, right? Because I mean, I have something, or I can move some money, I can set something. But when you come out 10,000 and then lie about and saying that you are dealing with the everyday person trying to maneuver them and help them, it kind of makes people not want to deal with you or even deal with any of these people. Like that's literally all on my timeline. Hey, I can help you make them a lot of money. Hey, I'm like, yo, okay. When you talk to these people, like, yeah, but you got getting out super duper, super top secret, super inner circle. Like we got an inner circle, but we got like an inner circle. And
Right.
that one, that's $20,000. I'm like, so that's how you making money. That's you making money off people, like you making money off people, people's desperation.
Yeah,
Someone
for sure.
goes and finds $20,000, you be like, yes, I made $100,000. Yeah, because you just sold $20,000 of bullshit to someone, and it still doesn't help them because they gotta go into the, like, okay, you in the inner circle, like the inner circle, but you gotta go like into the rabbit. Oh, we didn't tell you about the magic rabbit hole. Okay, that's gonna be $50,000. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just keep, and it becomes a money pit. And I am not that. I have my background is computer electrical engineering. I have a degree in cybersecurity. I can build websites. I can do majority of the stuff that you have. I just don't know how to maximize it. So
Gotcha.
my thing is, if you can show me how to just maximize, and then this person, or when I was talking to him, he's like, you don't even need a website. I was like, oh, well, that makes my life easy because
You
I don't
don't.
build one. I mean, I can. I don't know. I don't want to build one. I mean, I really don't want to build a web. I don't want to build one. Just feel like
Let's
that.
talk about time first. If we can dictate 10 to 20 hours per week, you're in a solid spot. If you can dictate 20 hours or more, you're in a dangerously great spot. Now, if you can't dictate any of those, maybe, to be honest, maybe you only have 5 hours a week starting off. If we are, let's just be realistic with our expectations. Okay.
So during the week, my time is limited. On the weekends, they're mine.
Yep.
I can, and I had a certification. Most people take some 6 months to get it. I passed it in 2 weeks, which means I was studying almost, because I took off 2 weeks. I literally took off 2 weeks. I took off 2 weeks to study, which is weird because people take vacations. And I was like, no, I want to figure out how can I increase my fucking bank account. So I studied 24 hours a day, damn near 13 or 14 hours a day I was studying throughout every day until that following week. And so I can make the time. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Weekends are mine. And if it's something to help, because I've been studying, I've been looking into things like, okay, how can I increase my cash flow? Because military, if you know anybody in the military, we don't make a lot of money. Right. Even though people think we do, we really do not. Like, not at all. Like, we're overworked and underpaid. I promise you that. Sure. You know, you got athletes that do a third of what we do. Like you got football players, they catch bullets, and then I got guys that catch bullets, and then, but it's a difference. Like they get, I mean, just like my guys should be paid a little bit, just a little bit more. I mean, we don't need like all the recognition and everything, but you know, just saying, like, if you ever been in a firefight or been shot at, shot over, shot around, PTSD, you know, stuff like that. Just shoot shits and giggles. Anyway, I can make the time. I can make the time. If I need to make the time, I can make the time.
Beautiful. I love hearing that. Now let's talk about the financial part. That's right. There's not a one size fits all. Okay.
My question is how much. I mean, the video was cut dry. I'm being honest. 15 minutes of fucking gold. It was like, I'm just gonna pull back. I'm just gonna let you know what it is. This is exactly what we're doing. I'm like, I can literally watch your video about 5-6 times, figure out exactly what you're doing, and then do it.
Yep.
Literally, like I'm like, what do you, like, what am I getting from you when you literally just told me everything that you're doing, no shit, in order, from branding to marketing to moving forward? What am I getting? Well, he did say you were getting all of our shit. So that's the only thing I cannot get. I can't get your stuff. I apologize, person. By the way, I know we're recording, so I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, I'm the same way, man. So don't even worry about it. There's plenty of times I look at my call recorders like, bro, really?
Sorry, yeah, it's just kind of thing. It's
No, so yes, you do get specific steps, right? But there's integral pieces, specific resources to maximize your time efficiency. So
okay.
yes, could you figure some of this stuff out by yourself? Absolutely, you're a very intelligent guy, right? You thrive off of structure, thus you've been in the military for so long. However, you can figure it out, and it could take you maybe 1 to 3 years to figure it out, just to get the steps down. But to make it efficient and stabilized and sustainable, that's a whole different story, right? So what we do that's different is we have no problem sharing. If you get on these other calls, maybe you've been on a couple before with other programs, they won't really dive into everything that's intricate in our program. I'll actually go through step by step every single module, which I'm about to do with you, show you exactly how we do it, the formulas that we utilize, and basically paint you a picture on exactly step by step how it's going to be. Okay. So we get a lot of business because we're transparent. We're also backed by the Better Business Bureau. So that we got a quality rating of an 8 out of a possible A plus. A lot of companies don't have that accreditation. We're also backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So those are 3 of the biggest certification companies in the world. They view us as continuing education as well. If you ever utilize ChatGPT and you type in top online fitness coaching programs, guess who comes up? We do, right? So we're backed. We have proven systems and methods. The thing that we get most out of this is seeing other people impact their lives, and not through a rabbit hole, right? The average individual that goes through our program makes anywhere between $6,500 to $8K at the end of 4 months. That's the average. You already strike me as a guy that's going to be above average based upon your study habits, your structure, what you've already been through, right? The average individual that hits a 10K month takes place just over 13 weeks. So just over 90 days, people are hitting their 10K month. These are people with little to zero experience. So think about that, right? Individuals that stay with us for 12 months or longer, on average, have 97 clients. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging $366,000 a year. Now, are they a one-man show or a one-woman show? No. Usually, if you're a one-man show, you could average anywhere between 30 to 60 clients on your own based upon your organizational skills, right? You can make this as big as you want, as little as you want. Let's say that you run in the military for a couple more years, you're making your 60K. Let's just say if you want to start things off a little bit slower, maybe you have 10 clients, $400 on average, let's say 4K a month. 4K additional, that's basically 48,000 on top of your 60K. It's a nice little stream of income, right? If you're making 15K a month, which you could do, you don't have to work 35 hours a week on average to get that, to maintain those clients. Not everybody's goal is to be this huge millionaire person, right? That wasn't my goal. I just wanted to travel, spend more time with my kids.
That's it. That's literally kind of what I would like. That's it. The bills are taken the bills taken care of, and that's about it. Because once you go, I have friends in Texas. They reach millionaires, had their engineers, like big time engineers or whatever. Like I said, I'm an engineer, engineering background. We nerds stay together. I mean, I don't look like one though. That's the weird thing. When I tell people my background, like what? I'm like, I don't look like one. Yeah, I like to be in the gym. I enjoy working out, like I do. But yeah, he was like, bro, he said, you want to stay under $900,000. I was like, wow. He's like, bro, listen, when you touch your first million, when you see your tax, it's like 30, 40. I said, what? I said 40 is like, listen, stay under $1 million. Just listen. If not, lie to the government and pray to God. He's like, yo, once you cross over 500,000, that's an issue. That's an issue. 500,000 is an issue. But he said once you get over 1 million, he said, yeah, you don't want to deal with that because they're like zoned in on you, like people under like so much, they don't, okay, so you don't tell me about this, whatever. Millions, they like, yeah, and if they find more, they will penalize the shit out of you. Like they're gonna come after you. So he's like, just dope. So I said, okay, cool. $500,000 is dope to me. Right in the middle of the road.
Let's do it. Let's put our goal for 500,000. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, I was jokes.
That's our goal.
Be okay with 2,000 extra a month. Literally. I'm a simple guy, man. I'm a simple dude. But
let me ask you this. What do you feel like from a business coach side of things? Like, what do you need to be successful? Do you like a structured game plan, step-by-step approach? What do you need?
Absolutely. I need, structured game plan. Yes, absolutely. Like that makes sense. Do A, then do B, then do C. Don't have me do A, then do C, then turn around and do B, because now I gotta do C. I gotta do see over again if I got to do anything twice. If I got to cut, so it's an old saying, right? You measure twice, you cut once.
There you go.
You never do it the opposite way. Cause now I just lost wood, and now I'm pissed. I got to go buy wood to replace the wood I just lost because somebody didn't do their job correctly.
Correct. You're going to be surprised on how easy this is, how structured it's laid out when I show you. Now, in the next 4 to 6 months, business-wise, where would you like to see yourself differently than where you're currently at?
If I can make, you talking about financial wise?
Yeah, financial and personal. Like, what would this do for you in the next 4 to 6 months?
I would go back to doing what I did, make me happy. Don't motivating people. You gotta understand, it's a weird thing, but when people look good or when they feel good, like they're motivated, they just want to do shit. Like,
Yep.
I had a guy, I was in college with him, and that's when like they was like, you should really like pursue it. This is what they told me when I was in college. And my guy, I said, bro, give me 6 months. I said, just give me 6 months. And he gave me, I said, no alcohol, give me 6 months. And I promise you, you're gonna live your best life. So 6 months, he said he did everything I told him, this, that, and the third. I mean, I wasn't recognizing because he was still wearing those clothes. I know they were getting baggy. His neck started getting smaller. You start seeing the weight loss in the neck first.
Yeah.
And he was like, Will, I was like, what, bro? He's like, I'm so fucking upset with you. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, bro, I have to buy new clothes. I'm like, what? He's like, none of this shit fits. I don't know if you know. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, and then, but when he got the new clothes,
Game changer.
people started looking.
Yeah.
I started getting on him, and he was like, he said, I don't know what's going on, but I like it, you know.
Yeah.
Or my guys in the military, one of them, he got married, and he called me. He was like, well, I don't know what you did, but my wife, she will not stop. She's almost got into 3 fights because she was in Philippines, because he's a big guy, like, but I helped him move it together.
Tighten it up.
Yeah, did he tighten it up? He's like, she almost got into 3 fights since we've been out here, and we've had sex in every corner I've actually ran from her. I said, I don't know what to do. Like, I just want to cuddle. I'm like, I just want to cuddle, bro. Like, what did you do? I was like, I helped you. He's like, well, I'm about to get the dad bod on. I'm like, and he did. He continues to work out. He's diesel now. Now he's a diesel. He's good. It's good. Solid guy. I'm like, good job. But it's that I get excited just talking about them doing what they, and I got paid nothing for that. They just wanted to get themselves together. I was like, I don't mind giving you my time. So, I'm working out anyways.
Yeah, Will, like, if your heart posture is in the right place, the money follows, right? If you're doing something, you're being intentional with your actions, with your words, and it's serving a greater purpose and it's fulfilling your overall purpose in life, the money comes with it, right? The money's just a byproduct of really good service, really good friendship, and building trust with individuals, right? Yeah. Now, if you could be happy, right, it can be motivating, and you can get paid to do that, what would the next 6 to 12 months of your life look like with that additional income coming in? You're doing something you absolutely love.
Gotta be on some emotion stuff. I would pay my parents' house off or get them out of a situation. I'm okay. I'm young. I can bounce back, but my mom working, and I just want to just not have her work, like just not work at all. That was the goal for me for a long time. I bought them a house, but they still have to work and pay some type of bills. I'm like, y'all shouldn't be doing that at y'all age. Y'all should be like, I don't know what the fuck people do when they get older, but something else. I don't know, stamp collect.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's just say that nothing much changes, not necessarily a bad thing, right? You got some good energy, you got a job, but you're not fulfilling your purpose. You're not motivating others as you know you could. We're not maximizing our time. What does 6 to 12 months look like if you weren't to do this?
So I give everything 6 months before I say it's just not worth it. 6 months is a very long time to say yeah and nay. If it doesn't work 6 months, I'll get back. I'm gonna have to get back with y'all and figure out something. Like, because I don't like to fail. But if I'm doing everything you told me and it's not working, then there's a communication issue going on. I
love that you said that, because you got to read our videos. I know you're really big on your research. We have a 3 times your investment guarantee. So essentially you do everything laid out, which I'll stipulate at the very end, step by step. You do everything laid out. Just show up and do the work. utilize our resources, we guarantee you will 3 times the amount you invest in, or you get 100% refund. Year to date, we've helped nearly 3,000 students. We've only had to return 1.6%. So if
Yeah.
you're a guy that thrives off a structure, can follow a game plan, can knock out a 6 to 12 month course in literally 2 weeks, like you've already mentioned, you're going to have no problems being successful, right? Your main goal was a simple guy making 2 to 4K additional a month.
Mhm.
What if you could actually be making 6 to 8K additional?
Then I wouldn't know what to do with it. I'd invested. I'm really good at investing. I don't know. I'll put it back in the company. That's what you do. You take your money, you put it back in it. If thing is making you money, you put your money back into the thing that's making you money to make you more money. You figure that out.
100%.
So
100%.
you know, push come to shove, I'll do another page or shit. I'll work with you all, do some affiliate type things. Like if you want to know how I did it, check the link
Boom.
somewhere around here. I don't know if y'all do affiliate marketing and things like that, but if you do that, like, yo, check this, I'm telling you it works, and then you got somebody else, and then I don't know, you can deal with it, or I can work with you all on the military side of the house, because I mean, I got access to these guys, like
Right.
on a large scale, and we're always competitive. I'm like, yo, you are a fucking beast, bro. How would you like to do this for everybody, like in the digital world? Like, would you got like time? Because sit down, I can, like, I'm really good at talking to people. Like, I'm a talker. So
Yeah. So you could tell other individuals, man, how would you like to have, you're an ambitious guy. How would you like to be able to have a side hustle that actually pays more than your full-time job? Right.
yep.
All right, cool. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you step by step on how we do this. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna deep dive into the mods. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna get you to 10K. Cool. All right, my man. Let me know when you can see my screen. Oops. See it?
Mhm.
All right, so as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. Mentioned this earlier, we are accredited through the Better Business Bureau. So we got a rating of an A out of a possible A+, which solidifies who we are in the online space, also backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So if you had one of those certifications, this would be continuing education credits for you. Now, on the success ladder, we've got 2 tiers. We're really going to focus on the 10K accelerator. This is great for an individual such as yourself who is looking to make some impact on the online space. The information can get us from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months, even more if so desired. Now, mastery level will take place when we're hitting 10K a month on a very consistent basis. But now maybe our focal point changes to, we want to learn how to lead leaders, become more of a CEO, learn how to like hire individuals, get compensated, things of that nature. Cool.
Okay.
Our program is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is show you how to get clients right out the gate first. A lot of other companies will have you set up all this other shit. We teach you how to actually get paying people first, then establish a solid business foundation. We'll generate leads organically to maximize your overall reach, and we'll show you sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, in order to do this, you're going to need some support. Our support is second to none. You're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire duration. This individual's completed both 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information in this course. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to really review where you're at, where you want to be, the most efficient way to get you to your specific goals. Every 2 weeks, you're going to have bi-weekly coaching calls. So this will be very similar to this. Revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, get specific instructions. They'll give you resources. The second person is completely separate. When you're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week, we completed the sales modules. We'll introduce you to a sales coach. Someone can really help maximize your return of investment, close down those sales calls at a 40% clip or greater. You'll have bi-weekly roster group coaching calls along with 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate your current 9 to 5. So this would go over client objection handling, client delivery, marketing, lead generation, mindset issues, you name it, we deep dive into it. 24/5 tech support. So outside of all of that, you'll be able to text your coach 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer every single one of your questions. And as you know, becoming a fitness entrepreneur and entrepreneur in general, it's exciting, but it does get overwhelming. So we've created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're always in a good headspace to move forward with your business, which is going to be a game changer if you're really good at teaching this stuff, because military personnel is going to need mindset calls, right? Getting through those tough times. Okay. As far as resources, you're going to have the course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method. This is a game changer too. We provide done for you programming that you can implement. So this will save you hours as you're starting up your business. We give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements. We do also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that part?
No, not right now. No, sir.
Cool. Now this is the secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K. 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. What's that mean? We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are, what we're about, and we're also going to implement specific strategies that we give to you to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all your backend systems, make sure you're a fully legal company, identify what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So a guy like you, this will take like maybe a month, maybe less, to get both of these phases done in totality. Okay, they're a one-time setup. The rest of the time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. So phase 3, organic marketing. How can we maximize our overall reach on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff? How can we utilize WhatsApp group for our community lead generation method? And then we'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything, maximizing those sales skills, closing down those calls at a 40% clip or greater, developing consistent client delivery systems, but emphasizing the customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time. Any questions on those 4 phases so far?
No, sir.
All right, now this is the actual modules. This is the inside of our course. 33 total modules. Each module is going to have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link in the videos are tutorial style, so they literally go step by step. So first step to becoming a full-time coach, we talked about strategies. Cool thing is we're going to give you 3 different strategies to implement. The resources we provide for you are already done for you, so it saves you more time. We're more efficient. The 10K Accelerator Directory, I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capabilities. The success roadmap will be broken up into 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K a month? What do we need to do to get to 5 to 10? Okay, so step-by-step strategy there. Now, based upon your specific goals, we want to implement daily and evening routines. Also, we understand that fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, those are all natural, normal feelings, but how can we move past that to move forward with our business? We'll show you how to do that. And we've also identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions behind each and every one of these as well. Now, Chat GPT and administration systems is where things get a little interesting. So sure, you've utilized Chat GPT. It's like Google on steroids, a high-powered virtual assistant. We use this for creating content ideas, streamlining it for our programming and our nutrition, does things in a fraction of the time. Backend systems will show you how to set up Waiver, Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly for people to apply or book calls with you. Then we also provide different applications you can utilize to upload all of your programming, all of your nutrition to one spot, customize the videos, make it more convenient for your clients. Now, give you some context. Every module will have what they call a module document. So up here, it's going to be the videos. Down here will be the written material. When you click on this written material, it'll save to your Google Docs. You'll always have access to this at all points in times. Cool thing is this literally goes over everything in the entire module step by step. So think of this as like a college course, open book test with the answers circled, highlighted, and red. That fucking simple, okay? So right here is going to be tutorial style in the written. Now, if you're a visual learner, so say for instance, you're going to set up Wave for payments, you'll click on this. So as you see, he literally shows you exactly where to click, what to fill in. That's simple, okay? Moving on from there, same thing for your financial systems, okay? So we're going to show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to pay quarterly taxes, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, business write-offs, business liability insurance, health insurance, all your business legalities are covered through here. Cool thing is, if you're to file your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company. It takes 20 to 30 minutes and everything, your business legalities are handled, okay? Makes things a lot more efficient. From there, we'll move into target settings. So we want to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. So we want to deep dive into your specific goals. And then from there, we want to identify what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, that higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer is established upon the overall length of terms. So we help with the structure of your pricing. We also teach you how to create downsells and discounts when applicable. Any questions on that so far? Cool. Well, then next, we're going to move into the social media side of things. So organic marketing. We're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work, get 14 different pieces of content created out of this, utilizing some AI software. So again, everything is efficient, more convenient. And then we'll show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. This will be huge for a guy like you who's always traveling. We can really maximize our overall reach. We can spread the message that we're trying to convey. People get a better understanding of who you are and what you're about. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. Very specific strategies and resources in each one of these platforms in order to get full maximization. We'll take it all the way down to the hashtag use, page aesthetics, page organization, how to amplify reels, stories, call to actions. Same thing for TikTok as well. We'll show you how to maximize this too to get more client engagement. From there, content creation made easy. We'll introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, Microsoft Designer. Really cool editing features that help your page aesthetics. It gets people attracted to your page, wanting them to click on it. Really good for branding and logos as well. And then the 10K lead generation framework starts off with earned media. I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing, people coming specifically to you first. So we'll give you resources and strategies to incentivize people to like DM you, reach out to you in person. A really cool one I think would be great for you, cross-pollination. Maybe you're partnered with like another fellow military person across the country. Okay, your audience gets to see who they are and vice versa. So now we've expanded our overall reach. Now we have a new audience to provide new resources for. So when they do start engaging with you, you can get their information. We can do follow-ups. We can send them free resources. But my favorite one for you, the scholarship strategy. It's going to incentivize a lot of people to want to sign up right away. It builds urgency and excitement. Opposite of this is what we call conversation calls. This is like outbound marketing. This is you reaching out to individuals first. So first, before we even dive into DMs, I would maximize your local network. So military personnel, people that you already know. Example, I'm partnered with the local supplement company out here. Again, they support me because I support their business. They give me 30 referrals a month. Really easy way to grow my business without even touching social media. Now, once we dive in, we'll give you specific scripts that you can change based upon your tonality. We'll give you conversation to call examples. But more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by filtering them through a WhatsApp group. So that way, those individuals are already talking to people that you service or have served. So they have a better indication of who you are and the testimonials you provide before they even jump on the sales call. Makes that sales call a lot easier. From there, we're going to move into referrals. Easiest way to grow your business, friends, families, coworkers, ex-clients, talking about how amazing you are, but we'll show you strategies to incentivize them to bring you referrals on a monthly basis without you having to ask for it. Any questions on that so far? Cool. Last part of this is going to be all about sales. Okay, we're going to show you how to maximize your sales capabilities, teach you the sales psychology in order to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is what we call a meet and greet. It's like a 10-minute screening call. You're trying to identify, do I really want to work with this individual? Can I actually solve their problem? If you've identified this as someone that you do want to work with, we take them to the closing call. That's a 45 to 60-minute call. You're trying to lock them in. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you the entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be a game changer. Understanding how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford your program and get them to lock in. Now, once we do lock them in, we want to go back and we want to track all this. So we want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we'll give you our resources to do this more efficiently so you have predictable data every single month. Objection handling is going to be all the excuses you're going to hear on the online space as to why someone can't start your program. We give you over 30 different examples. The more that you can learn these and familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections and get them to want to sign up sooner rather than later. Onboarding, someone's first 30 days in your program. This will make or break if people want to continue with you. So standards, expectations, getting their workouts to them, getting them resources, making sure that buyer's remorse is low, excitement's high, keeping them really busy and occupied. And then client delivery is the fun stuff, the week-to-week process and how we deliver services. We just show you how to do this a little bit more efficiently, utilizing the newest software. We'll go over communication styles. What do you do when someone's ghosting you? They want to quit, they're not going to listen. It's going to happen, it's inevitable. But oftentimes people will do this because they feel like they're missing something. So maybe they want a larger community feel. They want to feel like they're a part of something greater than just you and them. Some of them want more individualized touch points. Some of them want challenges. Some of them want to be incentivized to do what's already expected of them. So we'll give you resources and strategies to get them to execute on a more consistent basis. We'll also go over how to conduct client surveys and track client success metrics as well to ensure your program is really as good as you think it is. From there, we're going to move into customer support. So how do we deal with cancellations, refund requests? What if someone needs to pause services due to medical issues, or if they go on deployment? How do we handle that? How do we mitigate it? How do we track it? And then lastly, we move into client retention. How do we keep people in your program for longer periods of time, but get them to higher levels of it? How do we track it? And what are the strategies behind it? Any questions on all that?
No, sir. It's a habit of mine when I'm on meetings, so you won't hear anything or any echoes. So I kind of let you have the flow. But no, absolutely not. You very in depth and very quick.
For sure. I thought you'd like that because you're a guy that's all about efficiency and structure and timelines, right? So program itself is going to be 4 months long. You're going to have that customized game planning call with that coach to really review where you want to be at. You're going to have a private one-on-one coach the entire duration. So this guy or girl will be with you the entire time. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. They're about 30-minute sessions on Zoom. You're going to have one-on-one sales coaching as well. So this is really going to help maximize your return on investment, get past those objections. You're going to have that Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification in the business course curriculum. Anything you feel like we missed here?
Not at all. You pretty much like got it all together. Like you've done this maybe once or twice.
So after kind of seeing all that, what do you feel like maybe 1 or 2 things that really stood out for you?
I guess the mock tour support and my biggest takeaway was, how do you stop someone that says no? Or, you know, because it's the positives are great. Yeah, you can do this. It's the negatives. No one ever talks about the negatives. Like no one. So the negatives was good for me because that's what that is your stopping point. Like, oh, I tried to talk to this person, they said no. Like, well, fuck, what do I do? Well,
Yep.
Now if I come back at them like I'm badgering them or I'm pestering them, I'm begging. And if you're supposed to be this person that's doing so great, then I should not be running behind you, right? That's normally how it go. Like you don't see people running behind Beyonce. I mean, you see people running behind Beyonce, not Beyonce running behind her fans. That's not how it works. She's like, I'm doing something. Like, oh yes, you know. So, and if she gets a no, she's like, well, fine. I got like 10 other people that's gonna be right there that says yes. And so that's so by you having that little section, because I'm gonna bump into that or bump into the people that says, well, I can't do it today, or you know, the procrastinators, if you will. I deal with that in military. You gotta approach them differently. But I can approach my guys and girls because I know them. How do you do that to a stranger? Is the thing. That's, you know, so it's different.
So part of that, why Beyonce can do that, why she has that confidence, because she understands her own personal value. Absolutely. Right. So I see a lot of individuals that get in this space and they are so desperate to make a sale. Those individuals can smell it on like a dog can smell fear, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to understand really the value that you bring, the experience that you have. So for me, I only offer 3 different things: 4, 8, or 12-month packages. That's it, right? So when someone's like, hey, I love it, but the cost is a little high. Cool. If you'd like, I can refer you to some other dumbass down the road for $50 if you want, right? But then you're going to be in that same perpetual cycle over and over. So if you're going based upon cost, you're going to sacrifice quality. If you go on quality, you're going to pay a little bit of a higher premium. So think of McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, right? McDonald's has a $1 menu, a ton of shit you can choose from. It's overwhelming, to be honest. Yeah. Chick-fil-A is good at like 3 things. Revenue-wise, Chick-fil-A is killing McDonald's because they're a master at those things. They don't stray from it. So also think about Lamborghini, Ferrari. There's no commercials for that car place. People just know where to go, and there's never fucking discounts, right? They're associated with quality. You want to associate yourself with high level quality as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the point. And I've told people stories. I've told people stories about like Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, Bentley. Yep. There's actually one and only one commercial for Bentley. One.
Yeah.
That's when they put the doors up. It's like 1960s, 1940s. And it was just showing that the doors, suicide doors, that went under the vehicle. That was it. Only one. Only one. But they said you don't see them. Their name speaks for themselves. When you say Bentley, like, oh, okay, Bentley. Like when you say Rolls Royce, like, oh yeah, Rolls Royce. You know. So I do understand that. I do understand that. I would like to be that. I would like to be in that space and be like that. So yeah, I'm interested. Like you got my attention. My thing is what you have not gotten to: price. Because he said size fits all for price, and I'm just interested to see what is the sticker price I'm looking for.
Yeah, let's go. We're about to go. We're like 2 minutes away. Are you cool with
that?
No,
do you think? I'm getting ready because you know
I got you. I know that you're in a rush. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
Yes, with the video, yes, yes.
Cool.
I
Got
mean,
that.
he went over, this person did this person did this, and I'm like, well, yeah, testimonials are dope, but then you can also pay actors.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Now check this
very
out.
aware of Fiverr doing what they do very well. So
We've already went over, I think I named off at like 4 of these already earlier with the client averages. So I'm not going to go over that again.
yeah,
The 3 times investment guarantee, again, if you attend your coaching call, which is only 2 per month, attend your group, your initial call, attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month, 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more for services. Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on optional certification, which you would need because you're already certified. Run a scholarship program in the first 90 days and no late payments, complete the course to its entirety. You'll 3 times the amount you invest in or you get 100% refund. So I mentioned that earlier. I just wanted to give you those
Yes, sir.
stipulations behind it.
I'm good.
All right, what is this thing going to cost us, my man? Like, that's what we came here for.
That is what I'm trying, because it's not a one size fits all.
It's
I
not.
don't have $10,000. I do not have $5,000. I do apologize. I'm not.
No, I appreciate your
man.
transparency. I'm sorry, your computer was cutting up a little bit. What'd you say?
No, I said I'm not a wealthy man. I have bills. I have sick parents. No shit like that.
For sure. So we're going to have a payment plan. We'll have a paid in full option. Okay. Now we also have extended payment plans. We have financing options as well. So that's where the one size it doesn't fit all, right? If this is something that you truly believe, like you're like, you know what, now I see this, I believe in the product, I believe in myself and able to like complete this. I have something that will fit your financial needs. Cool.
Okay.
All right, man. It's only $100,000 in your left kidney. I'm just kidding. You there? Oh, hello? You there? Oh, you cut out.
I have no idea why. I've been trying to figure out if you just froze up. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm still on here, but I'll go over this really quick for you. So I don't know if you saw it, but the payment plan was $7,300. The paid in full option was $6,500. Okay, so I already know that right now. You've already told me kind of what your financial situations are. So let's talk about how we can make this more like reasonable for you. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so majority of individuals will do like a payment plan.